Hi everyone, this is Ria from Let's OTT, and I'd like to give a very warm welcome to Asha Negi, who's with us today, who's a household name. She doesn't really need an introduction because अगर कभी भी जिंदगी में TV on करके ZTV लगाया है, तो Asha would be hovering about somewhere, and you must have seen her. But she's a very prolific television actress who has just transitioned into the world of OTT, and we're extremely proud to have her with us today. Asha, thank you for being with us. And I'm really sorry that I had to yank you out in the middle of shooting to chat with us.
That's completely fine, Ria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Asha, you started your career, I mean, as a model. That's how you started. You
Hmm.
participated in a beauty pageant, and then you kind of made your way to Bombay to make it into the
Right.
entertainment industry. What it's a very cliched question, but what has the journey, what has the struggle been like?
It's beautiful, even now, sometimes when what happens is things don't work out or you get worried about your future. Okay, what next now? This is over. What now? So, I just sometimes remind myself that it's fine. Like, just sit back, relax, and look at your journey.
Yeah.
You would have never thought where I have reached right now. I would have never thought I would be here one day.
Hmm.
And it just happens, it just works out somewhere or the other. So the journey has been beautiful. Yeah, I mean, coming from a small town, to Bombay with such big dreams, having nobody here. I just had two friends, and one of them really helped me out, and we used to go for auditions together. So, yeah, the journey has been really beautiful. I have no regrets. Of course, I have made mistakes, but have no regrets. And yeah, it always brings a smile on my face whenever I think about my journey.
Right. Let's OTT, of course, is one of India's foremost OTT aggregators, where we basically talk about TV shows and films that make it to OTT platform. But at the end of the day, TV itself, in India, abroad, has this kind of reach which is just insane. It goes beyond film. And
Yeah.
you got your big break on a show like Pavitra Rishta, which, of course, literally everybody anywhere in the world can watch. So how is it like moving from that small town upbringing and then suddenly being on every TV screen ever?
Frankly, I did not really have to struggle. Like, when people come to Bombay, they look for work, and for years they don't get anything. And yeah, they really have to struggle a lot. For me, I was lucky enough, fortunate enough that I didn't really have to struggle for work, for finding work.
Right.
And I got the projects. Pavitra Rishta
Yeah.
was my big break that I got, in which got me so much fame and so much love from everyone. Coming from a small town, then struggling a bit, getting projects, and then finally getting Pavitra Rishta. Through Pavitra Rishta, getting so many what do you call tours to South Africa, US. We traveled a lot because of Pavitra Rishta,
Right.
and getting so much love worldwide.
Right.
So it was beautiful, and people really used to shower so much love even outside India. And of course, Pavitra Rishta was like a Marathi-based show.
Yeah.
So in Bombay itself, I think everybody used to watch it. So getting so much love, so much support from everyone in the initial days of my journey was very overwhelming also. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then the family, I had told my family before coming that they were not ready to let me come to Mumbai. I told them, just let me go, let me see, try it out for a month or 2 or 3 max. Nothing happens, I'm going to come back, don't worry. But luckily it worked out, and then they saw me on television and they were also okay, relaxed. And then they were also getting recognized that, oh, it's Purvi's mother, Purvi's parents. So they were also happy.
Yeah, I mean, that story is lovely to hear because, this time, it's that time when you really need to hear more positive stories about the entertainment industry at the end of the day.
True.
And your story is extremely positive. I interview a lot of actors who work in television, and a lot of times, especially after they move from television and go into OTT, they don't always have the best things to say about it. They say it's very difficult. The R's are really terrible. Directors are like taskmasters there also. So it's nice to hear when somebody comes with an alternate perspective, which isn't that bad, right?
Right. Correct.
You also, after you did your last soap, you had a period which was somewhat a lull period where you didn't have, like, you were doing a lot of appearances on reality shows.
Reality shows.
Yeah, but you didn't have a lot of work in terms of doing an actual show, being in the lead, maybe doing a
Correct.
show. So what was that period like? When you don't have any work, or when you feel like, I don't know what happened.
I was doing Pavitra Rishta, and then the show ended for me. Most of the time it happens that, a person, if, is out of a big hit show or out of a huge hit film, they always expect positive. They always expect them to get more projects, better projects, and they feel that, oh, abhi iske baad to piche mudna hi nahi hai,
Right.
like that. So I also had something like that in my mind. But unfortunately, what happened was that's not the case, and I have seen most of the actors saying that that's what they thought. After this huge film, I am there's gonna be line ऐसे offers की line लगी हुई होगी. So that's what I had in my mind. But I was not getting projects which I wanted to do, like nothing satisfactory enough. So I remember doing a show which was an ongoing show, and I was replacing the main lead. I did that show. It got shut in a month. Then again, I think I was getting a little desperate to work. So then I again took another show, which was again an ongoing show. The show again, got shut in a month. So then my confidence got a little hindered by the constant failures, I would say. And I started getting into self-doubt, low confidence, and thinking that, oh, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the period where, television actors or actors generally vanish after doing something, and they just vanish. You don't know where they are. So I thought maybe this is it for me. But I'm glad I did not give up, but I took a break. I gave myself some time, and I decided that now I'm not going to get impatient. I'm going to wait for the right thing. Until the time I'm not happy with it, I will not do it. And I think that time was very difficult, very depressive, because I'm not saying out of jealousy, but it is a very natural thing that when you have friends, a lot of friends from the industry, and they are working and doing good, not out of jealousy, but you feel that, oh God, what is happening with me, I think, but I'm glad that time happened, and it really taught me a lot. It taught me that, neither success nor failure is permanent, and they're all temporary. And you always need to keep yourself humble, always be kind to everyone. And I also happened to work on myself during that time, on myself as a person, as an actor. And I really made use of that time, and I'm glad that I got to see that time, and I really got to learn a lot. Yeah.
And that time now, especially in retrospect, would feel very relaxing, because right now you have lots of work. Because then very soon after you got Barish, which of course is extremely successful. So Barish is one of those shows, like, people absolutely love it. They love your chemistry with Sharman. It's a very you play a Maharashtrian girl in that show as well. But it's a very different vein from the kind of shows you've done in the past. So what is your ethos behind how you approach your character in Barish?
I think Barish was the first project after that long break I took. And I'm glad I chose Barish as my comeback, I would say. I feel Barish had a lot of soul, yeah. Like, it was very simple yet soulful and sweet, and like an easy watch. And also there was Sharman Joshi, who's such a fantastic actor. got to learn so much from him.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, it had, Barish had kind of that vibe. Those Pakistani shows, na,
Yeah.
Humsafar, Zindagi
Yeah.
Gulzar, had that vibe it had. And I'm a
Yeah.
fan of those shows.
Hmm.
So I think that really, like, I connected with the story, the concept, and the team was great. Yeah, I think I would give a lot of credit to our director Nandita Mehra, you know, uh, who used to make sure that the environment there is like, it's not like कि काम हो रहा है, it's about family environment.
Hmm.
And today's her birthday. I told her the same thing, that that's what I miss about it.
Hmm.
So I feel Barish in itself, like the entire project, the behind the scenes, the way we shot it, the entire thing was very soulful. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was. Matlab, I think I don't have a particular word to describe it. But yeah, it was beautiful, soulful is what I would say. And I'm glad that I did Barish.
You described it in a very lovely way. You said it was very simple and soulful, and I would also
Yeah.
kind of encapsulate that show like that only.
Hmm.
But again, it's a very different kind of vibe from what we usually see on TV. Soaps are a
Correct.
little heightened, drama thoda heightened to hota hai. And then
Right.
when you watch shows on OTT, especially these days, they seem very realistic in comparison. So
Correct.
was it easy to kind of get into that mold after doing soaps for such a long time?
Hmm. I'm glad that while my transition from television to OTT, Barish happened first and then Abhay happened,
Yeah.
because Abhay is very different from what we do in television.
Hmm.
I'm talking about the kind of characters that I've played.
Yeah.
Barish was still a little similar to what I've played before, but yes, of course, in a more organic way, a more natural way.
Hmm.
And yeah, I would say Barish was like a beautiful bridge for me, from television to OTT.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm glad that Barish happened first, and now post Barish, Abhay happened, and I'm now hoping that I'll only,
Do-
I'll try doing different kind of characters now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Barish was very much like what I've done before, but in a more organic and more subtle, natural way.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think Barish was a huge help for me for this transition.
Right. You mentioned how you absolutely love Sharman's acting. I think Sharman's a great actor. And
Yeah,
now in Abhay, you get to work with Kunal, who's also a superlative actor. I think he's a great
right.
actor. And they keep talking about your chemistry with all these actors. But I'd love to know
Hmm.
from you, is there any particular actor apart from Sharman or Kunal or even them from whom you've learned something, or you went on set and realized मैंने ऐसा नहीं सोचा था कि ऐसे होंगे, but something
Yeah.
surprised you or caught you off guard, something like
I think a lot of people know about it because I always talk about this. But Ram Kapoor and Sakshi ma'am,
that. Yeah.
both of them, before Pavitra Rishta happened, I did a cameo in Bade Achhe Lagte Hain, and I was very new. I was like a struggler, and how new actors come who play like characters in shows. I was like that, and I remember we were shooting for बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं, and I thought that okay, they are quite senior, थोड़ा बहुत तो ऐसे होगा यार. But when we started shooting, I did not at all expect both of them to be so kind, so sweet, and so supportive. And yeah, I'm glad that happened in the beginning of my career, because I got to see that, in spite of being so senior, so talented, you can be kind, and
Yeah.
that only helps the other person. And it's so nice to spread kindness and positivity around, especially when the actor is new and the actor is nervous.
Yeah.
So yeah, that really helped me. Yaar, I will never be able to forget how kind and how sweet both of them were towards me.
Yeah.
And I still thank them whenever I meet them. But yeah, I think Ram Kapoor and Sakshi ma'am, both of them.
I think I would be intimidated if I ever met Ram Kapoor and
Yeah,
Sakshi
I
Thakkar,
was
especially
so
together,
intimidated.
because they've got such great chemistry and they look so good.
Exactly.
वो लोग ad
Exactly.
वैड में भी आते हैं ना साथ में, so that's why
Yeah,
they
it's
look
so
like a nice
natural.
happy couple, and you just like
Yeah.
yeah, and of course, we've been
Right.
watching them since our childhood. So it's
Correct.
um,
Right.
yeah. And speaking of Abhay, because now you're doing something different, you're playing the role of an investigative reporter in the show, who helps out Kunal's character. So, what is the kind of like? Was there some kind of prep that you had to do for the show or something like
Yeah, okay. So being in this industry, I was lucky enough to, to be surrounded by journalists most of the time since I have joined the industry, of course. And and that was, I would say that was really helpful
that?
because kahin na kahin, the way they are, the way they ask questions, वो सब थोड़ा idea मिल गया था. And also बचपन से when mom dad used to watch news, तो एक जो तरीका होता है of news reporting, how they say it,
Yeah.
so उसका भी little bit idea I had. And then I watched this film Knives Out during lockdown. So
Right.
it is about journalists and
Yeah.
strong female journalists. So that really helped me. Apart from that, I mostly like naturally I'm very like chilled out, slouching in life. So I could not do that while playing that character, and I always had to be uptight and straight and that confident look all the time. That
Yeah.
she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, all that I had to work on, and baki thoda bahut watching that film Knives Out and thoda bahut idea from here and there ho gaya tha.
Speaking of both of these shows, Z5 is now really up and coming in the world of OTT, and
Correct.
it's making like a huge mark, of course, and it's been very instrumental in making sure that your career kind of goes forward in the best possible way. But in general, also OTT is really making a mark in the world, and how we not just produce but also consume entertainment. So, what do you feel as an actor? What do you feel about OTT vis-a-vis your career? And also, what are the kind of shows and films that you are watching?
OTT again, I would say is this beautiful bridge between television and films.
Yeah.
And now I film after lockdown happened, I think OTT is the king. Because theaters are not open, even the films are getting released on OTT.
Yeah.
OTT most of the people are relying on, and there are some great content, great stuff coming on OTT. And the kind of stuff that I'm watching, what did I watch recently? Social Dilemma I watched.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody should watch it. And apart from that, the recent shows that I watched were Mad Men. I watched Mad Men, fantastic show. And two best shows I can name, Mad Men and The Breaking Bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Breaking Bad, I think, not The Breaking Bad. So yeah, these two shows are like my all-time favorite. Baki, just for time pass, I would sometimes watch Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, Friends तो कभी भी लगा दो.
Yeah, of course. वो तो ऐसे ही फिर चलते फिरते
लगा दो, खाना खाते हुए लगा दो.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned these shows, Mad Men, Breaking Bad, Grey's Anatomy, Friends, because these are all, well, Grey's Anatomy is still running technically. It comes out, was supposed to come out, but has been delayed.
Yeah.
But all these shows are already over, and it's only because of OTT that you get to stream them.
So
now.
True.
So
yeah,
that's great.
So,
that's what OTT does, guys.
Thankful to OTT.
Thankful to OTT.
So thankful.
Yeah. You're also doing a film now. You're doing Anurag Basu's Ludo, which releases on Netflix. And, yeah. So again, another OTT platform bringing a film to you.
Exactly.
Otherwise going to be a theatrical release, but now Netflix has acquired the rights. It should release in a couple of maybe a month or two. What was the experience like to be on a film set? What was the experience on Ludo?
I think I won't be able to talk much about the film yet because, I think hopefully we'll have another interview for the film separately. Yeah. But yes, of course, I can tell you my experience overall because it was my first film. I was very nervous, very intimidated by everybody on set.
Sure.
Dada, of course, and then Abhishek Bachchan. But yes, very excited at the same time. And I'm just hoping, because it was my first film, the first time I got to know that it's going to have an OTT release, like that excitement of watching yourself in that big screen, वो तो अलग होता है. But then I thought to myself कि यार मतलब अमिताभ बच्चन साहब की फिल्म OTT पे रिलीज हो रही है. हम
Exactly.
कौन है?
हाँ.
हम कौन है? But ठीक है, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever happens, happens for the best. I feel ठीक है, सब अच्छे के लिए होता है. Yeah, I think अभी तो I can only be able to tell you this much about it.
The good thing is he already has such a great fan following from TV and now from Barish and from Abhay. All those people will be logging on to Netflix to watch this film.
Correct. Yes.
And of course, let's be honest, it's been a while since we saw Anurag Basu movie. His last movie was
I know,
Jagga,
right?
I think.
Jagga
Please correct
Jasoos.
me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
In the comments, you can comment. You can
I think it's Jagga only.
yeah, Jagga, and it's been a while
It's
since
been a
we saw
while.
Abhishek as well. I mean, we saw him in Breathe, but we haven't
Breathe,
seen him
yeah.
in film for a very long
Film.
time. So I think all those people will be getting together and watching Ludo at the same time. So
Yeah.
I think it will get an excellent audience because even by the time the film releases, I don't think theaters are going to open that way.
Yeah, correct. I'm sure.
And there's still a lot of fear in people right now to to go to the theater and how will it be? How will we socially distance ourselves?
Exactly. I also feel that it's still a long time for it to happen.
Yeah.
In
So
a
at the
normal
end of
way.
the day, this is all the entertainment you have, guys.
Exactly. OTT is what you have.
Asha, what are your hopes and plans for the future? I know you said that after you did Barish and then you went on to Abhay, and now this is the kind of way you kind of see the trajectory of your career, kind of moving into different kind of roles. But is there something specific you've thought of, or is it like let's take it as it comes?
Yeah, I am mostly, that mindset that let's take it as it comes. But one thing I have clear in my mind is that I'm okay doing like, characters in films or OTT. Till the time it's like an important or significant character, and I will not be like, stuck to just being the main lead and dancing around, even if I don't have two lines, something important to do. But I really want to play significant roles now and be a part of great projects. And I think that is very clear in my mind now. I just want to do good work, basically.
Yeah.
So that I have in mind, but yes, of course, I'll take it as it comes. And abhi tak to there's Abhay coming, releasing on the 29th of September, and Ludo happening in a month or two.
Yeah.
So yes, abhi tak to yahi hai plan, hoping for the best.
I've been speaking to a lot of actors recently, especially because of the lockdown and because of the production restrictions, which have recently been lifted. Now people can go back on set and shoot. But अभी तक shooting नहीं हो रही थी. So a lot of actors, especially, were very not just nervous. They were very insecure. They were like, हमें पता नहीं है अगले साल क्या होने वाला है. हमें पता नहीं है कुछ है नहीं हमारे हाथ में. Like, I mean, of course, you have Abhay coming up and you have Ludo. But are you at all insecure about what happens in the future for actors, for the entertainment industry in general?
हाँ, I think कभी कभी वो thought आता है हल्का सा, but I don't let it overpower, and in fact अभी तो फिलहाल I'm only thinking that how grateful am I to be shooting and to be like having projects that are releasing now and will release in the future. I have something because a lot of people are not working. A lot of people are sitting at home, and it's really unfortunate. So I'm just only thanking my stars, thanking God, and being really thankful and grateful that I have something. And baki, yeah, sometimes that thought comes ki kya hoga aage, because with film theaters not opening, films not releasing and are releasing on OTT, and there is already a lot of stuff to be released. So kahin na kahin, of course, it has affected, but only hoping for the best. Yeah, like I hope this time this also ends soon, and especially for our industry, I hope this time this whatever is happening ends soon and we all get back to a better future.
Yeah, so true. Yeah. Apart from shooting, of course, which has started now, how have you been spending this time? There's a lot of free time on everybody's hand. मेरे पास भी बहुत free time था.
Hmm.
Some people are taking classes, some people are learning something, some people are like leveraging their social media. Uh, what is it that you feel passionate about apart from the work that
Yeah, I like being at home.
you do? Sure.
I like being at home. I like doing my own thing, sitting with my plants. I recently shifted my house, so
Great.
have so many parrots around my house, and I've put like a bird feeder and 4, 5 parrots. They keep coming and
That's lovely.
sitting on my window.
Yeah.
I'm such a space cadet in life. I like doing all these things, watching
अभी बॉम्बे में
something.
मौसम भी अच्छा है इसलिए अगर शाम को अगर चिड़िया विड़िया
Yeah,
आती
yeah,
है
these
अच्छा
days.
लगता
Oh, it's lovely these days. बारिश भी बहुत हो रही है. So yeah, अभी तो most of the time I'm shooting or dubbing
है.
or of course doing interviews. अभी
Sure.
तो इतना time नहीं मिल रहा है. But whenever I'm free, I like doing my own thing in my house. और इधर एक किसी friend को बुला लिया, chilling with them
Great.
like that. Yeah.
Great, lovely. Thank you so much, Asha. This
Thank
was such a
you,
fun chat.
Ria. Same,
I
yeah.
really hope we get to talk to each other very soon for Ludo or otherwise.
Yes, yes.
And I wish you all the best for the future. Really looking forward to seeing another season of Barish. Really looking forward to seeing the second season of Abhay. Really looking forward to seeing Ludo as well. I can't wait for it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Abhishek also. Really
Yeah.
uh,
Thank you.
guys, I hope whoever's watching this interview, you also go and check out all these things. They are on D5 and Ludo is releasing on Netflix. So please like, share, and subscribe to our content on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And this is me signing off. And thank you so much to Asha again for joining us.
Thank you, Ria. Lovely talking.
Lovely talking.